Welcome back, my friends. The Reds have beaten Southampton by 3-1 to go off to the World Cup on the back of another victory. 3 points, hard fought today. Southampton really made a game of it in the second half. I'm going to spend the next 8 to 10 minutes telling the world why Darwin Nunez is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I'm hoping that people are starting to be won around by the kid because he is legit. My friends, I want to know your thoughts as always in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video, and of course please do hit that subscribe button for me. So look, we started off today and it was a bit of a surprise with the team news because no Jordan Henderson for personal reasons today. So whatever those reasons may be, I hope Jordan and his family are all okay. And then we heard the news that Canary has a knock that is going to keep him out for a couple of days. But today that basically meant out till after the World Cup. For us, of course, he's part of the French squad. But I have to say, that was a decent performance. Alisson Becker. There's so many things I want to speak about today. So many people I want to big up. But Alisson Becker, once again, in that second 45 minutes, showed why he is currently probably the best goalkeeper in world football, certainly in the top 3. We will, of course, speak about the Southampton goal in a couple of moments, and he was culpable for some of that. But other than that, again, absolutely sensational. So many standout performances today. Harvey Elliott absolutely glided around the pitch. I thought he was magnificent. Just look at the assist that he pulled for Darwin's first goal. It's just so many positives to speak about, and I'm going to take you through them and tell you why I'm much more positive about life moving forward after the World Cup. Thiago graced us all with his presence, and I don't know if you've seen this one moment I'm speaking about, but he managed to send 2 people the wrong way without even having to touch the football, just by a drop of his shoulder. That's what we're working with Thiago Alcantara, and he's not in the World Cup squad for Spain, but being purely selfish, that can only benefit us. Jurgen Klopp did today serve his 1-game touchline ban. The FA wanted their pound of flesh. They got it. Didn't work out too well for you though, fellas, did it? Kloppo's team still got the points. And full credit, as I said, to Southampton, who really did make a game of it, particularly in that second half. So, all in all, I'm delighted, but I do want to get stuck into the details of it now. And can we all take a moment to just appreciate Bobby Firmino's opening goal? 15-yard header looping into the corner past the despairing dive of Gavin Bazunu. That assist came from Andy Robertson as well. Just delicious, just absolutely delicious from Bobby Firmino, and that opened the scoring. But you know, the old phrase, the old adage in football is you're always at your most vulnerable after you score, and Southampton did punish us. They went up the other end, won themselves a free kick in a wide left position. James Ward-Prowse with a delicious ball right into that danger area between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box. Alisson decided to come out, and if you make that decision, you've got to come out, take man, ball, defenders, everybody. But he didn't get there before Shea Adams, and it looked a bit calamitous. You can talk about the defending from our centre-backs as well. Of course, that's up for conversation. But it was a bit of a howler from Alisson, in all honesty. Thankfully, though, we didn't have to wait too long before we went back into the lead. And this one came via Darwin Nunez with a massive shout out to Harvey Elliott for a delicious, what I call Scoopy Dink over the top. Just a little lofted ball, and Darwin opens up his body, side foots it with his left foot past Gavin Bazunu, and we're back in the lead, and we all start to calm down a little bit. I thought we played with a swagger then from that moment on until half time, but we did go into half time with not just a 2-1 lead, but a 3-1 lead, because Darwin Nunez showed yet another side to his game, that predatory instinct. Ball was whipped in left-hand side from Andy Robertson. Darwin slid in across the front of the 6-yard box, gets a touch, is past Gavin Bazunu, and we are 3-1 up, and life is starting to look a little bit better. In the second half, Southampton made 3 changes, I think, at one point. They really impacted the game. They brought on, Adozie, the kid that they bought from Manchester City. He livened things up a lot. Forced a couple of saves from Alisson and a couple of good bits of defending as well. So he definitely looks a bright spark for the new Southampton manager to work with. From our perspective, look, it's just a good day. A good day at the office. I thought Fabinho, whilst again not back to his brilliant best, was more than good enough today. And again, in that double pivot alongside Thiago, I thought they complemented each other really well. If you're asking me for a man of the match, I'm a little bit torn, because of course you've got Darwin with a brace. You've got Robbo with not just 2 assists, but a really good performance as well. You've got Harvey Elliott drifting around the pitch, looking like he is able to find space wherever he wants. it's a difficult one today, folks, and I'm going to go with Darwin. I'm going to go with our boy Darwin because of the amount of crap that he's had to be put through from opposition fans saying that he's terrible. I told you the guy was legit. I told you we had full faith in him, and he's starting to repay that now. And he's got a goal and a goal contribution, I believe, every 88 minutes so far during his time at Liverpool Football Club. So he's doing bits, Darwin Nunez, or maybe that's in his last this season across all games. I don't know, but I seen his stats somewhere around a goal contribution every 88 minutes. So we made some changes later on in the game. Ben Doak was on the bench today, and we wondered if we'd see him. We didn't. There was no Calvin Ramsey in the matchday squad today as well. And the one that I think we're all a bit confused around was, where was Curtis Jones? I don't remember hearing anything about an injury or an illness. I mean, maybe I missed it, but I don't know what the story is there. So our bench it didn't look too strong, to be honest. But thankfully, the first 11 got us over the line. We got James Milner on then. We got Nat Phillips on. And trying to think of the other changes. Fabio Carvalho came on. And look, we just seen out the game from that point. Southampton kept pushing and pushing, to their credit, trying to find the way back into it. But between some good defending by Van Dijk today and some great goalkeeping from Alisson Becker, we basically kept them to minimal chances. Well, I say minimal chances. We kept them to one goal, which we conceded sloppily in the first half. So look, I'm happy on a day where Manchester City again dropped points. They were beaten by Brentford 2-1. Could have easily been 3-1. So yeah, that's good 3 points for us. Again, we're heading in the right direction, but let's not kid ourselves. We still have a bit of work to do. But we do now have, 5 or 6 weeks where only 7 of that Liverpool squad is going away to the World Cup, so plenty of time for Jurgen Klopp to refresh the players, to work on the training ground with them, and almost have another mini pre-season before we get back underway with the Premier League on the 26th, I believe, of December, and the game against Manchester City in the League Cup has been confirmed for 22nd of December, 8 p.m. kickoff. I think Sky Sports has shown that game as well. So look, I'm a very happy man today. No injuries, a 3-1 victory, and the momentum's starting to build now, and Klopp fully believes that we will be much better after the World Cup. We'll have we'll have Luis Diaz back, we'll have Diogo Jota back, we'll have Joe Matip back, and then of course there are other players working their way back as well. So I'm taking this as a positive. I don't know about you guys, but I was happy with that today, and I'm even happier that we've got to 3 points. So that pretty much ends it for me. We'll be kind of active-ish over the next week or so. I'm getting a little bit of work done here in the house, plastering in the living room, so I won't be doing much content next week. So if you don't see me uploading or anything, don't worry, there's nothing wrong. Just can't access the room basically to do what I need to do. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Who was your man of the match today, and what are you looking forward to after the World Cup? Do Liverpool have a chance to pull themselves back into a title race? I think it's too early personally for me to go that route, but top 4 is looking a lot more bright these days. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Again, thank you for your continued support of the channel. Drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in about a couple of hours time for a player ratings video, so do keep an eye out for it. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.